will log into Roll20 as well.
I am in the process of doing such.
Okay.
I'm excused. I have a small child with baby shark on my lap.
I got distracted by talking about cars.
And boats.
So,
You laugh,
Yeah.
but you're not allowed.
And I'll also ask if you can refrain from logging into D&D Beyond just yet.
Sorry.
No, this is to David.
Oh.
Because it's not major stuff that happened last time, but
there's some things.
there's some things that have happened which are best explained in context.
Okay. I'll trust you on that.
For which I've
Look, we didn't delete your character.
hand the floor over to Trin as being the.
Oh,
no-
I can barely remember. Please no.
I
I'm
disappeared
so
partway through, so I can't. DM, this is why we have a DM.
Please.
That's the Overlord's voice, like in the episode. Just recap. Your Overlord recaps the episode for you. That's what you're supposed to do.
Because
What do we pay you for?
Okay, so you basically so you had your dreams, etc. And David, there's something I need to come back to you in regards to that with, because you still haven't actually explored the fact that you are covered in a leather blanket.
Ah,
So,
that is true.
okay, so you had your dreams, basically woke up, and Scott has basically just gave you the choice of like heading out to deal with the elves straight away, like head off to get a ship to Minas Epidath straight away, or for the sake of making Barakas a member of the Alphas, for him to go through his Alpha trial, and has basically given you the task of visiting the ruined village of Finau to effectively find out what it was that happened there.
Is this the village that was the other alphas? Was like
Yep.
everyone was werewolves?
Yes. So you made your journey there. You decided to trek it through the hills. So so you got there in plenty of time. And when you arrived, you found that the town, which had already been ruined, had been ruined again and basically set on fire again, but purely for the effect of like generating smoke. And but once you sort of progressed into the village, you were effectively ambushed by Anna and members of her crew, who had what looked like a survivor from Finau in their custody. And Anna effectively attempted to try and blackmail you into joining her ranks, basically saying that the Alphas were guilty of mass murder and that she was going to expose you purely for the purpose of just screwing up the alliance that you've just set up, so it'll be easier for her to take over. When that didn't work, she under no circumstances made any bribes or anything to you to join her fleet and be given a ship. Like that definitely didn't happen.
That definitely didn't happen. Okay.
And at which point Tordon got impatient and threw a fireball in the general vicinity, and
Kaboom!
at which point you came to the realization that members of the crew and the survivor weren't in fact just standard people. They were in fact, well, this is the situation you are currently in.
Great.
And now, if you would like to log into D&D Beyond.
Oh, okay. Is this where I'm already dead? Do I even want to know?
Probably not.
You're just slightly hurt. Very slightly.
I'm good. I've been worse.
What?
Guess what?
What?
The next thing it's like, it came out!
Okay.
It's called Smolder.
When's that out?
It's out!
Okay, I'll order it for you tonight. Okay, back to what we were talking about.
Sorry, it's like my favourite series, and I've been waiting over 2 years for the next book. There's like 30 of them.
Oh my lord.
They're very similar to the Fast and Furious saga in the fact that pretty much every other page has a butt on it.
Or boobs.
Yeah, or boobs. Or somebody getting living crap banged out of them, or...
I mean, I'm sold.
And shapeshifters and vampires and magic.
Oh, great.
Oh yeah.
All of like you had me at like butts and boobs every other page, but vampires and magic too. What is the series called? Where do I find it?
Anita Blake by Laurel K. Hamilton.
Anita Blake. Where's that song from? Really?
It's
Quite possibly. It's been a graphic novel as well.
yes, it's one of those stories that has effectively been sort of like the Lord of the Rings of the vampire world.
Take that back, Matt. I can't have it till September. We're going back to that till September.
Fine, I'll get it.
Literally the week before my birthday.
Fine, I'll get it for you on Kindle.
No, because I want but they're not the same cover.
I will get you the Kindle version purely so that you can read it, and
No, we don't have a Kindle.
then we will do once my birthday has come around.
You can get Kindle books on your phone now.
I know, and she knows she's having a sulk for the sake of having a sulk.
That's yeah.
This is
I'm
what
getting into character. Torna would be having a soul at this point, so I'm having a soul.
this is why you do not get in between vampire sex orgies and your wife.
I don't like it for the vampire sex orgies, thank you very much.
Okay, so back to what we were initially talking about.
Well, this is no different from an Anita Blake novel. This is pretty
I
normal.
like that. We're back in the room.
So, Kashana's managed to kill one of the werewolves and is taking on Big Boy. But Onyx has jumped up onto one of the roofs of the building. So basically, it's like you're in this sort of like town square-y type thing, and then the women warriors who were with Anna when she came in, the Raven warriors, they're on the buildings basically shooting you with arrows. And Anna's very much just sort of just sitting back and observing everything, not necessarily taking part in the battle. And then the snail guys have basically turned into werewolves and are attacking you. Obviously one of them is dead, and Tordum has unleashed a wolf and a tiger into the mix. Quack Norris is there as well. And when she used her meteorite spell, she fired all of them at the alpha werewolf, and her vampire dream magic came into effect, so she basically did 100 damage to the alpha werewolf.
Wow.
Big hype.
Damn. Really damage.
Okay, so with all of that in mind, we basically stopped at the top of the initiative rounds. So basically, just taking up from that again. Onyx, you're up.
Okay. I haven't heard as much. I don't think I have. Have I? I'm not sure if I Hunter's Max last session. I have a feeling they didn't, but...
Sorry, what did they do?
Did I use a Hunter's Mark?
Yep, on this one.
Okay, cool. I was just making sure, because I saw that I had used a spell swap, but I couldn't remember for the life of me. Okay.
Yes, you did, Adventurer. Says
Yeah,
both
NPC
Marilla
Marilla.
and Barracas at the same time.
No! Again!
In unison.
Yeah, they both just like really creepily just turn their heads around so they're looking backwards and just say it and then turn back again.
No, thank you.
Join us, adventurer.
Okay.
So you're
If I-
basically crouched against the sort of like the high point of this
Yeah.
roof. If I draw a line, that'll probably be easier. So yeah, this is basically like the top point of the building that you're on.
Okay.
But so you're at a height where if you stand up at your full height, you can see over it. And then if you sort of just like squat or just crouch at any level, you're obscured.
Okay. So if I stay here but stand, I'll be able to possibly shoot at this one, or do I need to shuffle up a little bit?
It's basically like the concept of shooting from cover. But you can basically just stand up and people can see you. But if you decide to sacrifice some of your movement towards the end, then you'll basically have the 3/4 cover. So the half cover addition to your AC.
Ooh. Yeah, I'll do that then. To
Okay.
me, it's somewhat healthy and safe. Let's get my dice out ready for. Oh no, where's the things?
Okay, so yeah, you get. So when you're in half cover, you basically have a +2 to your AC and dexterity saving throws.
Don't check the email you just got.
Don't check it.
Don't check it.
Yeah, fine.
Don't check the Amazon email you just got, basically.
Okay. But the one that is Hunter's Marked is also in combat with Torben's Tiger.
Yes. Is there a risk of me shooting the tiger? Because I really don't want to shoot a tiger. Oh.
I'll just pull another one out of my bag, don't worry.
Well, she still has a wolf who is just sort of sitting next to her, being shit scared of the alpha werewolf at this point.
Why is my wolf scared?
The alpha werewolf let out a
Terrified roar, I'm guessing it was
Yeah.
lost.
It howled.
technically yes,
It's
that's
not
basically what it
terrified,
did.
It's what's it? Camaraderie ship.
And the wolf basically just looks to you and says, "Yes, adventurer."
I didn't know you could speak with animals. I didn't know I could speak with animals.
Oh, don't worry, you were infected with NPC disease as well.
Oh, wait.
Quite terrifying. Definitely. Yeah, okay. I think then I shall just try and shoot in the meantime at this one.
Mhm.
Because I'll stand up for the occasion so I have a better chance. Does a... Where's my attacks? This would be useful. Does a 16 hit?
Be helpful if I had the thing up. No, it doesn't.
Oh!
The arrow. It's basically got. These guys are basically really decked out for war. So they're sort of like an Assassin's Creed character where they just have like all of their kit on them, and so they've got like they've got a long sword, and at the moment she's got like a bow and arrow out, but on her back is a shield, and that's basically where the arrow hits. It just lands straight into her shield.
Oh, okay, that's rude.
How very dashing.
I know! The audacity! Imagine, like, protecting your back, you know.
I would never.
I'm now considering it.
I didn't consider it.
I didn't consider it until you said it.
I have not and will not. Never.
Can I try again?
Okay. Shall I turn my
You
phone
can
off?
do it. That's not true.
So Veritas then turns to you and says, "You have another shot, adventurer."
Yeah. Thanks, NPC Veracast. I will do just that. Okay, this one's a bit better this time.
Wait,
This
is
is
it
a
smart? Isn't it
25.
No. Not anymore.
Oh, okay. It's a bit of a sucky spell.
Just an additional 50% to hit.
So what did you get, Trin?
25.
Yeah, that hits.
Ooh, finally. So remember all my attack prices.
It's a D8, of course.
So that is
What's this?
6 normal damage, like piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
3 Hunter's Mark damage, and 4 from the Dragon Wing effect.
Lovely. Okay.
Ooh. And then I'm gonna crouch again, so I'm not too obvious.
Anything as a bonus action?
For the time being, no.
Okay. Right. So it's Marilla's turn now, and she's been. I'll be honest. Marilla hasn't really had a good show of things at the moment. She's yeah, she's just been beating this werewolf that's in front of her with her mace, not realizing that her mace isn't silvered. So so she hasn't really been succeeding in much at the moment.
Oh god. It's the thought that counts.
Mm. So first of all, she's going to turn to Kashan, and in whatever way she does, she's going to use her healing word at second level on him, and she's go just hold out her arms, just go word. And you heal 9 points.
Nice.
And then
What a great word.
and then she's going to at first level she's then going to cast Guiding Bolt at the werewolf in front of her, which is at disadvantage because she's so close. 15. Which still hits, amazingly. And 4d6 for 15 damage. And this guy now has this bright light sort of dancing around him. Very much highlighting the fact that he's there.
If we couldn't see him before, we can definitely see him now.
Alright, so Kashan, you're up.
Okay, so my current situation's a little dicey, huh? A big guy in front of me, biggish guy at the bottom of me.
It's slightly less dicey than it was, but
That's true. There's already a dead werewolf. So these people here are on houses, right?
yes, they're on top of the houses, basically shooting down at you.
Okay. Okay. What have I used anything? Have I not used anything?
I believe you've used your action surge. I think that's pretty much the only thing that you've used, though. Yeah, just your action surge. You haven't used any of your runes, your giant smite, or anything like that.
All right, cool. Well, let's giant smite first of all. Let's get big up in here, and then I guess we're just gonna keep going for the big werewolf. Keep his attention here.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you know what really helps? Dice. Dice really help in a game that requires dice. Just a sec, guys. So, let's see what we do here. Little something. Just 26 hits, I assume. I would hope. Jesus, tell me it hits.
Let's see.
Don't pretend you're checking that. It's a werewolf. Not wearing armor.
It's not full moon, so yes, that does it.
What do you mean it's not full moon? As if it wasn't full moon, it wouldn't hit.
I'm
I've
not
got
saying
questions.
anything.
This is a,
I have questions,
This is a
Matthew.
DM.
Right.
Hold on, while you're saying that, let me just close down this stab block for a dragon, since you're not going to need that anymore.
Oh, no.
So yes, that does it.
No.
Okie dokie. Moving on from
What's
that
that?
quietly.
Okay, so it's melting. Come on.
Okay, so that is 2d6 2. So that's 9 plus 7, so that's 16 normal damage, 4 necrotic damage, and 3 from the Giant's Might. So,
Sorry, can you give me those numbers again?
yeah, 16 plus. So 16 normal damage,
Okay, so...
3 from the Giant's Might, and 4 from the. Then the necrotic damage. Yes, necrotic damage.
Okay. But that blow very much brings this thing down to like one knee. It wasn't looking particularly great at the best of times now. It's very singed and very sort of like blasted apart, but was still very much alive. Now it's very much less so.
Good. 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 Let's do that again. Oh, it's a 9. Okay, so that's 30 to hit.
Yep, that hurts even if it was a full moon.
Good. Good. That is good to know. Christ, I would hope so. That's only 12 on the normal damage. But 6 on the Giant's Might and 5 on the necrotic damage.
Alright, describe the kill.
We're gonna go for a big cleave. If we've dropped it down to one knee, we're going straight for the head. Axe going all the way through as best we can.
Alright.
Drive it home.
So the giant werewolf head just goes onto the floor, and a great sort of like Tarantino-style gush of blood just comes flying out of like the severed neck, and initially just starts gushing in general places.
I think you're being censored.
Oh yeah, enough. Take that off once. That really does my head in. Thank you. So yeah, this massive Tarantino-style gush of blood just comes flying out. Initially, it just sprays in general, at general angles, and then all of a sudden, all of it just sort of curves in the air and goes straight into your axe.
Beautiful.
And so, would you like to give yourself 20 temporary hit
Ooh.
points?
Wow, that's crazy.
Love that. See, I'm good, and I'm big now.
And then you just hear a whispering voice in the back of your head. More.
Well, buddy, you and I are going to have a conversation about that.
Okay, and the axe doesn't respond to that.
Well, it's not very conversational, is it? It just keeps asking for more.
I have needs.
You could have a chat about your needs. Next time I'm going to feed you some spaghetti.
You're just you're just drenched in blood. Absolutely massive. There's a bloody battle going on by you. So maybe Italian for dinner tonight. So what are you thinking?
I am currently. I did just think bolognese is what I make for food. Oddly enough, that might be a slight factor in it. But hey, I'm just having a conversation with my axe about what to feed it. In the middle of a battle with werewolves and things, that's a perfectly reasonable thing to do, right?
Well, speaking of dragon, the only dragonborn with a beard in history.
Someone has to be first, Matt.
Alright, so was your bonus action to enlarge
The Giant's Might is a bonus action, so that is me.
Alright. Okay, so it's Barracast's turn, and...
No.
What do you mean, no?
No, it's me. I've tried to sit down in my spot. Oh, you can see. She's nicked
No.
my... I set myself out like on the floor because she stole my seat on the sofa, and now she's stolen my seat on the floor
Mm.
and
Okay.
all my stuff.
Okay. So...
Oi! Don't
Okay,
draw on my things.
so-
Draw your own things.
So one moment, because I haven't actually gone through McKelly's profile before. So
What does he do? He summons ducks and looks like that.
so
What more does he need?
one moment. I think this is going to be very interesting. Ah, no, only medium or small. Damn. Okay. In that case, he is just going to use his hex weapon, which is a Morning Star, and he is basically just going to give an good old-fashioned whack to the werewolf in front of him,
That's cool.
which he succeeds at for initially 8 damage, and then I need to work out what his hex weapon does. Okay, I'll probably come back to this because I don't want to leave you guys just waiting for ages. But he's done a fair amount of damage to it initially. So now it's the Raven Warrior's turn, and they are basically just going to shoot at you in their normal way. And now I've suddenly realised that I don't actually have any dice.
Oh, where's your ice pop gone?
While I was waiting for everyone to log in, I was like, I'm missing something. I haven't prepped everything, and so I was just going through all of the stuff, and then realised just now that I haven't got my dice out. Okay, the one next to Anna fires twice, and at Kashan being the biggest target now, and both of those miss.
So,
The one underneath them miss. But the one here takes a shot, and one of them hit. So I'm assuming a 24 hit you.
yeah, that hits. I don't get any extra AC.
Yeah, I mean it isn't a full moon, so you know.
Do I get extra AC on the full moon? Am I a werewolf?
Okay.
Don't worry.
Six.
I can remove curse on you.
13 plus. That's 15 damage to you. Piercing damage.
What? What are you doing? 15 damage.
And I'm surprised no one's
Dang.
told me off yet for causing this fight.
No, I think everybody was fairly on board
Yeah.
with you. I think
Let would deal with the situation first.
well, I think the only person who was actually
With
in
Charlotte.
yeah
No one against it.
the only person who was actually intent on actually doing anything in favour of Arnold was Barracas.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
Oh, he wanted to join sides with her, didn't he?
yeah, right. Can you bring up the profile for your tiger, please?
Okay. I will probably have to Google that one.
No, it's in your other notes section.
Oh, no, okay, that's this one. I wasn't sure how much we had put into one, not the other. Is it my tiger being attacked then?
Yeah.
If it helps, no, there's no thing. It's under extras. Extras, that's why. Under extras thing. Tiger. Okay, what do you want?
And 4 plus 4. Right, so it takes 8 damage. Does a 12 hit it?
Armor class is 12.
Okay, so
Just.
so then another one, 2. Yes, it's taking 16 damage. So your tiger now
Just poofs out of existence,
yeah,
basically.
yep, your tiger
It
just
do you know the magic stuff like that was in the movie last night?
yep.
It just fizzes out like that.
Okay, so put tiger down, unfortunately. And now it's the general werewolf's turn. So the one next to you, Kashan, is going to make 2 attacks at you. Well,
You can
one with its
look at me.
claws and one with its bite.
I am a snack.
And
If you're a
Both
snack, I'm an aperitif.
and then both of those hit. Okay, so the claws do 9 damage to you. No, sorry, the bite does 9 damage to you. And can I get a Constitution saving throw from you, please?
Yeah, maybe. Possibly. Who knows? 27.
Okay, yeah, that just passes.
Yeah, that tracks.
And
Wouldn't have passed if it was a full.
and then 4, 5, and then 7 damage from a claw attack.
Ah, damn.
Okay, and then the one attacking McKinley. Right, so the claws hit. 2, 5, 7 damage to Barakas. He's got loads of temporary hit points thanks to Morela. So, and then the one attacking Morela. Both of those hit.
Oh.
10. Okay. 12, 13. 15 damage to Morela.
Okay.
It's not a good place to put an ice lord fire.
And then her Constitution saving throw pass as well. Okay.
Can she catch it if she has vampirism?
She doesn't have vampirism, but yes, she could,
No,
technically.
so she cured herself, didn't she?
Okay, so now, so Anna is basically just sitting on top of the roof of the building, and she's got this like really ornate dagger with this black stuff inside it. She's like, oh, that was unexpected.
So is the creature
And
dead?
And so she basically just takes a step, but weighs the dagger in her hands. So, yeah, well,
She might not get a turn.
yes. The
Okay.
initiative thing is literally on the side.
Okay, yeah, it's
So-
not working for me.
But she's just like, yeah, well, I was hoping to be able to use this, but, you know, can't have everything. And with that, she's going to jump down from the building, jumps onto the body of the alpha werewolf, and is going to engage you, Kashan. Bear in mind that she's a dwarf, so
I've been looking forward to this.
It's like a chihuahua fighting like a bigger dog.
Oh.
Okay. 3. Okay, she's going to make 3 attacks with her longsword. Does a 27 hit you?
Ow. Yes. Weirdly enough.
Chihuahua's lethal then, okay.
There's this YouTube channel which I follow, and it's basically like what dogs would look like if they were humans, and they've got this narrative that the Chihuahua is an absolute psychopath. So
Yeah.
Accurate.
It's fitting.
6, 8.
The accuracy.
Okay, so that's 13 damage to you, Kashan.
Oh my god.
God damn.
She's angry,
Because someone
apparently.
needs saving.
My shield maiden is mad at me. God dang!
Well, you shouldn't annoy small women.
Who are you calling small?
I'm smaller than her, so...
I did no such thing. Like, I cut that dog's head off. What's she got to be mad about?
You cut her dog's head off?
Well, aside from that,
Okay, so Tortum, you're up.
Do I control the animals at this turn? That's the only thing I just wanted to check, because
Ba-
it's okay when combat started.
It's your bonus action to
Control the animal.
yeah.
You said I didn't meet you as last time. Did I use them all, or?
Yes, you use them all.
Okay, so I cast it and used it. Okay.
Yep.
That's fine. I'm just checking, because obviously that's fine.
And the wolf is now no longer frightened of the big wolf.
Okay, well, can I do the bonus action of sending the wolf to basically attack her?
Sure.
Can I move the token, or do you have
One,
to? Yes.
Yep.
It's in there somewhere.
There you go.
Oh, so you can't move and attack her.
No, I can. I just moved out. I've stopped moving it so you can move it.
Oh, there you go. It's attacking her. For some reason, it's under the wolf token.
Hold on. There we go.
Yeah, so it's going to charge and run and attack her. So let me find the... What do you call it? Thingy for a wolf. Dire wolf, or was it a normal wolf? I thought it was a dire wolf.
I think it's a dire wolf, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I'm saying. Oh, cool. It has advantage because it has people within a certain distance.
Yep, it's pack tactics.
Yeah.
Because you're part of the pack.
Hey!
when was that ever in question? Let's be real.
So she might have killed her dog, but I sent your dog in attack. Her dog in attack.
Love that.
Right, let me find the D20. D20.
We're all very prepared with our dice today. I'm really proud of us.
19 hit.
Yep.
Okay.
Nice.
2d6. Oh, I got 2d6. Yes, I did. Ten piercing damage. Is she a creature?
Yep.
If the target is a creature, must succeed DC 13 strength throw, or is not prone.
Okay, what was the damage again?
10. 10
Okay.
piercing damage, if that helps.
Alright, and strength check, do you say?
Strength check 13. For it to be a 13. I found a golden kobold.
Just failed.
So she's not prone.
Okay.
The dog is sitting on her head.
Okay, but not only that, she falls off the alpha werewolf.
That's second boy!
Okay, where's the
Well,
pro?
I've just found 2 magic cards. I've just put them in the
Alright, fine.
thingy over there.
Alright, so does that mean that the direwolf gets another attack?
No, it just says not prone.
Okay,
She's just not prone.
alright then.
So is it that's my actual normal thingy now?
Yep.
Right,
Just
she's doing
one
me
bullet.
that. Is this werewolf attacking Kashan?
Yes.
And this is a bad guy up here.
Yep.
This is over here.
That's Black Norris.
Okay.
Being stealthy.
Okay, so that's not anything.
He's a
Okay.
stealthy goose.
I'm gonna sort of move here.
Mm-hmm.
So many pages to find different things.
What specifically are you looking for?
One sec. No, it's just switching between the spells, the notes and everything, and it takes ages to load, stop the pages. Fireball!
Okay, fireball.
Basically, in the dark, it's. What's this size again? For some reason, it's doing slashing damage according to what I've just clicked on. 20-foot radius fit.
Okay, so but where is the flashpoint going to be?
I think if I work it out here, it hits this guy, this guy,
Okay, so
and this guy.
yeah.
I think it's about there.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Oh
8.
yeah.
1,
Pressing
2,
buttons.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, so I'm 1 square up too far.
So it's all like that.
Yeah, I wanted it 1 square more the other way. This way.
So,
1 square more further this way.
so like that.
Yeah, so I want to hit this guy with everything.
Okay. Right, so roll damage.
Right, so they need to do a dex saving throw,
Of.
17 or higher, to see if they take half damage.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
So werewolf failed, the Haskell failed, and the other Haskell failed. So yeah, all
So
failed.
30 points of fire damage, please.
Okay. 75.
I mean, at least she said please.
Yeah.
Okay. But the werewolf seems to have taken a particularly bad time of this and is very badly singed.
Oh, I think I'm supposed to set things on fire as well that are not. Ignites
Is it-
flammable objects
Yes,
that are not
but-
worn or carried.
Yes, the buildings are very flammable, as has been determined many times before.
Okay, well,
I was
let's
gonna
set the
say, is
building
it
on
not
fire
like
as well,
is it still flammable at this point, or is it even is it just chalk?
It's charred, but it's at that point where it can,
Well, I've just set
But
it
you
on
could-
fire again.
yeah, it can be set back on fire again. There's also the various corpses which are lying around, which are also on fire now.
Why?
Burn it
Nice.
down, burn it down.
Okay, so is that your turn?
Yeah, I've moved, I've taken my spell, and I've done my bonus action.
Okay, so Onyx, you're up.
Ooh, okay. She's still standing. Okay. Well, I think I know who I'm going to target this time again. Shocker.
Okay, now your baby's
Um,
to see.
I'm still.
Bear with me. I just need to try and keep tabs on everything apparently in struggle. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna try and shoot him. But I'm gonna stand just to be able to actually see him. Everything.
Not a call.
It's a miss. Yeah, 16 was a miss, wasn't it?
Yep, that's a miss.
Oh. Well,
Or
I'll do it again.
rather you hit, but nothing happens.
Sadness.
Sadness ensues.
But I'll shoot again in my sadness, of course.
Don't forget, you do have hero points.
Use the power of
Oh my
sadness.
god, I have hero points. I don't think I need this time. 27.
Yeah, that hits.
Woo! Okay, so is 8 piercing damage plus 5 hunter's mark damage plus another 5 from the dragon wing effect.
So 5, did you say?
Yes.
Okay, she is looking very hurt by that. That seems to have hit something vital.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm gonna crouch again. Just playing a game of peekaboo at this point.
Okay, so Morella is then going to say, Adventurer, does anyone need healing, Adventurer?
I could do with 1 or 2 rounds worth of healing. Like I'm not dead yet, but I could be.
Yeah, let's avoid that.
I've been more alive.
Okay, so she's then just going to look at you and say, Word, Adventurer. And you get 11 hit points.
That is my favourite word.
And then I can only do that once more, adventurer.
I'm okay for now. Keep your word for later, just in case.
Okay, and she is then going to use the cantrip Toll the Dead on the one in front of her. So, needs to make a wisdom save. And this werewolf appears to be very wise.
What?
Those statements I didn't expect to hear today.
And,
Hello? Yeah,
and
I'm not-
unfortunately doesn't do anything because it succeeded. And so that is her turn done. So Kashan, you're up.
Well, alrighty then. What's my immediate? She seems to be the immediate threat, right? Like, she's currently prone, so I got advantage on attacks. Is that
Yeah.
right? Great.
Yep. I've got this, thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to start raining down some attacks on her. And it will be with a little bit of sadness. I thought we could have been great together. If she wasn't such a psychotic bitch. Okay, so it's a 17, so plus the 11, so 28 to hit.
Yeah,
on
it
the
hits.
first attack.
Yep.
God damn, I hope so. Okay, so that is 14 normal damage,
Yep.
5 necrotic damage,
19,
only 1 from the Giant's Might.
20 damage, okay.
And then for my second trick, let's do that again. Let's hope the second roll is better than the first one, because I'm assuming a 3 does not hit.
Unfortunately not.
So good job we have advantage this time. I'm going to go out and assume that a natural 20 that takes us to 31 does hit, yeah?
Just.
Yeah. Anybody exciting? Great. That's my favourite news. So the normal damage is 14 again.
Is that including the double advantage?
No, so not double jet. So
Okay.
only 2 on the necrotic and then 2 on the Giant's Might, so 4 and...
Okay, so if you basically just add it all together and then double it.
So 14, 18, 22, so 44.
44 damage, lovely.
And then, as my bonus action, I'm going to top myself up a little bit further and use my second wing. And so D10. Do I not have a D10? Oh, God. Right, yeah.
So one looks like a spinny top.
That's like, yeah, I found it. That's 15 healing to me, not bad.
Lovely.
Not bad at all.
Okay, so Barakas is up next. I'm assuming you're done.
Yes. So
Okay.
that is everything that I've got right now.
Okay, I'll just say that Barakas will use his mace again, purely because there is something that he can do in this regard with his Eldritch Blast, but because he's not here and it's a one-time use, I don't want to rob him of that. But I will get him to use a cantrip to go alongside that for Booming Blade, which is for another 4 damage. So this this werewolf is looking a little bit battered. Right, so that's him done. The Raven Warriors are going to just do what they're doing, have been doing, and just carry on shooting. 15. Does a 20 hit you, Kashan?
20 is my AC.
Alright, so. Oh, damn it. Rolled my dice and I completely missed.
To a point he's thrown on the floor. Oh, poor baby.
That's 14 damage from the one over here. Oh, wait. I had myself there. The one that's on fire misses. The other one that's on fire completely misses. And the one that Onyx has been shooting at is going to try and shoot you as well. And she completely misses.
This is all great news.
Having an arrow in her, having an arrow in her eyes to carve and pass her aim.
This
I
is
wonder
the
how that
best.
got there.
Okay, so the werewolf that is on fire is going to attack you, Kashan. First with a bite hit. 22 would hit you, yep.
Yup.
Okay, and that is...
I'm not saying that is factually.
That's 7 damage from the bite, and can I get a Constitution saving throw from you?
You can, sir. Ooh, 14?
Yeah, that works. Also, did you roll with advantage for your attacks?
Yeah.
Okay, go. Alright, then the one that's attacking Barakas doesn't succeed at anything. The one that's attacking Morella manages to get a claw attack in.
I don't want to do with my concern.
3 plus 5. And she just makes the a very very much taken from the audio library oof. And a subtitle just comes up with like combat noise.
Oh, oh.
And then at the end of that adventure.
Oh, that's it.
Okay, so Anna it's now Anna's turn. She is going to get up. And she does so with a very big flourish of her stubby legs. And she is going to first off attack Kashan. Basically said, you could have at least let me die on my... Well, you might... There. For God's sake, I can't talk. You could have at least let me fight on my feet.
Oh, she managed to get up then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't hit the player, hit the game.
Okay. Alright, so only one attack manages to get to you for a 27.
That's not big enough.
Nope.
You should try this one.
So the text on this thing is so tiny. Here we are. Right. 4, 5, 7. So that's 12 damage
I respect it.
from that single attack.
I respect it. Enough to not let it happen again.
And that is her turn done. So Tordum, you're up.
Cool. Right. Well, the wolf is just gonna go for another bite.
With advantage.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Do you want me to
I
roll
need
for
to
you?
relocate.
Do you want me to roll for you?
No, I can do it. Just I have to keep relocating because
Oh yeah, stop it. If it helps, she's only in nappy, so it's very much sort of like a Mowgli thing going on.
yeah, and it's very smelly.
Okay, so
21 to hit.
yeah, that hits.
See, once this wolf is not scared, it does some pretty neat damage. 9 damage, 9 piercing damage, and
Okay.
strength constitution thingy throw.
Yeah, so it's bear with me. There we go. And so what does she have to beat?
17.
She
No,
did.
13. Sorry, 13.
She got. She got 14.
Okay, so she beat it, so she doesn't get knocked prone.
Okay.
Which seems a bit weird thing that you can bite her and do that.
I suppose it's like a thing where she sort of wrestles her to the ground as opposed to.
No, just saying, I just thought it was weird that they can do that at any time.
Mm.
Right, and then I'm going to. Ouch. Tordum is going to stay out. Thanks, Aya. Where she is. You smell it. Ironic. Do you want to answer my Kelly while I just find the spell I want to use?
Nice, Matt. I love that we're on the same wavelength.
This one is pinging.
Yep.
I'm casting Avakin as a Scorcher.
Yep, sure.
So I need a DC
Dex.
Dex saving throw 17, please.
God, your modifier's massive.
Yeah, but
Yep, she failed. Straight away, she failed.
right, she takes 23 fire damage.
Nice.
Yeah, but that's it's based on your thingy, your spell casting thingy.
Yep.
And mine's quite high because also I'm wizard.
Yep. Right, and she lets out a very piercing scream at that and comes away looking quite bloodied.
Can I have a hand open her, please? Because she really stinks and she gets like
Yeah, sure. Okay, so is that your turn done?
Yes.
Alright, I'll next you up.
I've got it and then.
I know what I'm doing.
Do you?
It's gonna be the exact same thing as before.
I never would have seen it coming.
Was it?
Nah, I
seriously,
don't think
all of that
anyone
was just
would,
wind?
you know.
Why?
Was that all wind?
Best game of peekaboo right here.
Peekaboo
good.
Ghost.
I should have cast Stinky Cloud and put your bum in the thing and see if they could have smell-o-vision. Sorry, the baby farted, but she really smelled, and I thought she'd pooed.
Oh,
And it's not, it's just a really disgusting fart or smell. So she would seriously put several people I know to shame.
Alright, so are you basically just shooting again?
Yeah, peek up and shoot through.
I think we might start after making that punishment for late players, have to cut off with the baby's stinky ass.
Might be never to be late, just getting the high run then. So yeah, make a first attack. Are you using any of your spells in accordance in addition to these shots?
Pardon?
Have you been using any of your spells to go along with this as well? Because you can do things like ensnaring strike, which do extra damage.
I was considering it, but then after the alpha one got annihilated so easily, I just thought, oh, maybe I'll save it just in case something terrible really happens. Because I really considered it, but then everyone's been so far doing okay. I think I'll use the ensnaring strike on the werewolves and stuff, essentially.
Yeah, I've no idea what you're talking about.
Oh my god!
Why?
Adwin, you've grown up fast. Happening, right?
Does it concern anyone else that he has that on, ready to go?
Yeah, it's a bit of concern.
Well, I would advise you not to watch the video of this then, because you'll see other things.
Oh no!
That
Oh god!
You're uploading these to YouTube, Matt.
I have prepared.
That is the wrong platform.
She's finally trying to clean Goth JJ.
Okay, so yeah, do you want to use any of your spells or anything, or are you just gonna shoot as normal?
I'm gonna shoot as normal. I'm gonna save the spells for the werewolves to be a bit spoopy on them.
Okay.
So that'd be 21 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
Oh, thank God.
Simon McKelly's coming to join us.
I think so.
No, it's just obviously for some reason it won't open in Discord.
Yeah.
That is 4 piercing damage. 2 Hunter's Mark. And 3 Dragon Wing effect.
So 15. Okay, and your second?
Bear with me, trying to do maths. 26.
Yep, that hits.
Hey. That will be 8 piercing damage. 1 Hunter's Mark damage.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 from the Dragon Wing.
Okay. She is, she's very much on death's door now. She's like completely incapacitated.
Aww.
She's completely incapacitated. She's still alive, but in that way the blood's spurting from her mouth and like she's unable to move.
She looks healthy then. I'm gonna crouch back down against some pigeons somewhat.
And then Marilla is going to come along and is like, I see a dying person.
No.
I am a healer. Adventurer. Do you need healing, Kashan?
I think I'm okay.
While she has a cup of water.
Take a health, Rumi. It's okay.
I'm okay. I'm okay. Judging on like the 12 hitting, I've got at least one more round in us, I think.
Okay. So she will then command her spiritual weapon to attack the werewolf that's attacking Barracas. I have no idea how to run this, so bear with me. This is literally the reason why people can't avoid all of the stuff.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
So,
Adventurer.
You've been stuck by NPC curse.
And that is 6 damage to this werewolf, and she is then going to do another guiding bolt, which hits, and that does 15 damage to this.
Ping in their faces.
Hang on, maths time.
Well done. Giving them a nice wash before
Right.
they go to bed. That's good.
That was your dinner, McKelly.
Very full. I'm either a little bit drunk or in a food coma. I don't know yet.
Both.
Very good. We approve.
both sound reasonable.
Sorry, guys. It was unexpected.
That's no worries.
That's fine.
Okay,
You
so
can take over your character when it's your turn.
yes, please. Yes, please do.
What's that? What did you say?
Yes, please take over your character. It's freaking Onyx out.
Yes.
What did I miss?
Just,
Yeah, the NPC cast is spreading.
Am I dead?
no, you're not dead. We wouldn't let you die.
Yet.
Adventurer.
Ah.
Are you washing yourself now?
Okay, so Kashan, you're up.
Okay. This one is now standing, right?
Yeah,
So
she's standing up.
One inconvenience. Okay.
Where's Anna? Oh.
She's here. She's here.
Who's here?
Oh no.
McKelly,
sorry,
remember?
we're currently in the process of murdering Anna Foy, unfortunately, so you can't negotiate with her anymore.
Oh, really? Didn't know that.
Yes, the offer of the ship, which wasn't made in the first place, is no longer available.
Oh yeah, she offered you a ship, Kashan, and we said no.
We asked if it was fire breathing, and it wasn't. That'll seem
Well,
worth
in,
it.
in that case,
It was a deal breaker, obviously.
by definition, not a good enough offer. Alright? Like, Onyx gets it.
Yeah. Looking out for you, of course.
Right, can we go back to killing people?
Let's go back to taking the swings at
Let's just pause. Right, hold the combat while we have a conversation.
Okay, and because you're flanking, you get advantage as well.
Oh, I mean, I don't need it, but out of sheer curiosity, am I going to double crit? I did not double crit the second one.
I forgot to
Okay, so this is my new favorite dice, and will come out of the dice tray in a place of honor because twice now. And you know what? Let's roll the d12 and the d4 let's see what comes. So 8 on the d12, so plus the 7 is 15 normal damage, plus 4, 19, plus 6. These are my this is my new favorite set of dice. I got some new sets of dice in the past couple of weeks, and these are my new favorite ones, and will continue to be so. So 19, 25, so 50 damage.
Okay.
Is a lot of damage.
I did some pretty good damage in the
Yeah, you're holding the record of 96 damage at the minute.
What?
That was the damage that she did from her meteors.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
That.
You know, I was wondering why I came back and there was an alpha werewolf that was a little bit, I hurt. Like,
Yeah, surprise, surprise, I did it.
God damn, remind me not to annoy the lizard. Jeez. I mean, I take half damage, but jeez. Wait, do meteorites count as fire?
Nope.
Yep. Yeah, I thought they did.
I think they're bludgeoning and
Are they-
fire. I think they're both.
Just, not just fire damage.
Okay, I thought it was bludgeoning for some reason.
Ah,
So you're
It
lucky
is.
there. You escaped that one.
Alright, okay. So,
I'll just
50
find
damage.
another spell to hit you with instead.
50 damage. How's she looking?
Pretty sure
But
automatically.
that brought her past the sort of like halfway point at which you consider bloodied, and then an additional clump, if that makes sense.
Okay. So not the best.
Yeah, she's like in the lower, so the upper quarter of her health now.
She's looking good. Alright, that's good.
I would say she's looking pretty scarred, but she was before.
And while I do find that beautiful, is she potentially like I need see, I missed the context at the start of this. Like, is this a situation where we're looking for some member, or
No, I think we should just kill her.
Yeah, I think the consensus, I think, was just to kill the living crap out of her, mainly because she's in league with werewolves and the snail guys, who you've now determined are part of the Escarothi conspiracy.
Great.
Yeah, the sail guys were back.
Where
Yeah,
are the snail guys?
which are the werewolf around us.
What? Why are the snail guys werewolves now? What?
Yeah, new virus, I guess.
To go with the reincarnation, they also the lycanthropes. All right, okay, I'm hitting that.
And Anders is sort of sitting there, like one sort of chin in one hand, just like any time now.
Look, I'm going to assume a 17 doesn't hit.
You get advantage.
Yeah, you do get advantage.
That is the advantage. The first one was a 13.
You should have denied. Still yes, wrong.
To clarify,
It's one of
I get-
those. Oh, sorry, you were saying?
I was going to say, to clarify, I get plus 11. And I got a 13 and 17, so that shows you how my rolls are.
Is that with the dice that you've been praising for the last 5
Yes,
minutes?
yeah.
Then I
It's
hope
now
it
back
is
in
screwed
there.
over now.
But
As it
it's-
turns out, it was just having my life a little bit.
But It's one of those things where it hits, but it impacts against her armor.
Do I have anything I can do to add to it? Do I have any hero points right now?
Do you have any hero points? Can he use hero points
Yep.
in this combat?
Yep.
And what can I do with it? Is it same as inspiration kind of thing, isn't it? So it's plus.
Yeah, you basically just give yourself like an additional advantage. So.
Oh, okay. So is it just a reroll? Okay. Alright, let's try a different one because clearly this one's not my friend.
Yeah, so this is basically what her gear looks like if you join Discord. So there is like this very sort of open points around her neck and sort of cleavage, but everything else is just solid armor, and that just sort of like you get her right in the armored bit, and you're like, why did I aim for that of all things?
I can see very clearly where I'm supposed to be hitting, but no. Okay. The hell does that? Does a 19 hit?
Yes, it does.
All right, great, cool, sick. All right. Not fantastic rolls, I won't lie, but we got there in the end. Okay, so it is 15 on the normal damage, 6 on the necrotic, 4 on the giant's might, so 25.
Nice. Okay. So that's
95. Damage.
all right. So is that your turn done now, or do you have a bonus?
That's a good question.
And this is when we check whether or not Kashan's fire breath is a bonus action or not.
It is about it. I can no. I don't think I can use it as a bonus action. I think it counts as a full action. I was considering it. Where is my fire breath?
Features and traits.
Fireball. Once. No, as an action, it is a full action. I was completely correct. I know what my character does most of the time. Sometimes, occasionally.
So how sad.
I will hold on to my bonus action.
All right. So Barakas, you're up.
Not ready. No worries. I've got questions. Is my Shadow Dome still up?
So is your your Shadow Dome still up?
Nice. Okie doke. So I'm going to try to hit the werewolf over here. This is still alive, right?
Yep. What are you hitting?
How alive is it?
Oh yeah. That reminds me. But he is on the bloody side. Your last hit did pack a punch.
Cool. Alright, so I'm gonna. So, where is it? Everything. Spells. Hold on. So, with my Shadow Blade, I'm gonna try to attack. Now, since I am in the shadow, dim light, I get advantage. But we get advantage anyway because cash I'm good. Anyway, let's roll it. For fuck's sake. Alright, the first one is a 9. Whoop! And the second one is a 26.
Yeah, that hits.
Nice.
And damages wise are. Get out. 48. So it's 17 damages.
Alright. Okay, that really hurts us, and it's very much sort of like fallen to one knee, unable to sort of carry on the fight.
Ooh. Nice.
But still very much alive.
Yeah, I'm done.
Alright, so Anna, for the first time, is going to use one of her legendary actions.
Oh no.
No.
And she's just going to throw her sword and her shield just like out and just almost like Tarzan-y style, scream. Is going to let out this piercing shriek, and as a result, the three Raven Warriors are all going to jump down from the buildings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. And they are. That goes there. And they are all going to get basically a free attack as part of their reaction to this. So, for, 1, 2 are attacking you, Kashan.
There's a shocker. Look at me, I'm surprised. Bada bing, bada boom. Biggest guy in the room.
So 24 would hit you, yeah?
Are they not like in disadvantage? Or they can see in the darkness?
Oh yeah, he's in the shadow. Yeah, I owe an apology, Kashan. You've been... I've forgotten they have disadvantage and all of that. So in that regard, the attack that hits you now doesn't hit you. And then the one that is free is going to attack the wolf and completely fails. Okay.
Sorry. But also, I mean, to be fair with the rules as well, Kashan's supposed to have disadvantage as well.
So
I've actually ended up
would
with
just
that one
cancel out
in most of
because
the attacks I've had so far. So wolves doing absolute work, knocking people prone and stuff.
Yeah, but if it's lost his advantage, it might not work so well.
Okay. And now, with that, it is now the Raven Warriors' turn anyway. And they're now going to do their full attacks against their targets now. So, okay, so none of those hits, so that's disadvantage. This one, and those hits, and then this one against the wolf. 1 hits. That's 9 plus. So it's 13 damage against the wolf.
The price is still alive.
This is the first time it's actually really been hit, to be honest. So
Fair.
this one up here is just going to try and crawl away. And 15. Barely able to sort of like stand. And that's the Raven Warrior's turn. So the werewolves, they're going to attack you. Right, so with disadvantage, that doesn't hit you, Barakas, and then one against Kashan, they don't hit, and then the one against Morela, unfortunately critted.
Oh, God.
Yikes.
Right, so that is 40... Yes. 18 damage against Morela.
Huge.
I am very hurt, Adventurer. Actually, no, I'm
We'll
not.
patch you up soon, Marilla, don't worry.
Actually, no, I'm not.
What?
I just said that to sound important.
No.
Stop playing with our feelings like this.
Yeah. Character arc from Marilla.
64, right. So I was miscalculating how much damage she took. So, okay, so it's now Anna's turn, and she is going to use the last of her hero of her legendary. No, wait, not that. Right. So she basically has a trait which is very sort of similar to the what do you call it? Second wind ability. and you can just sort of see this sort of like fury effect come over her, but it's not nearly as powerful as sort of your one. You just sort of like recognise sort of like the muscle movements and stuff like that, Kashan. And then with that, she is going to disengage and is going to attempt to run.
Excuse me?
Yeah,
1,
attack of
2,
opportunity.
3, 4, 5. No, because she used disengage.
Okay, that's what I'm just checking.
But being a dwarf, she doesn't get very far. So, told him you're up.
The wolf in combat with someone.
Yes.
Okay, so the wolf's just going to bite the person that's in front of them.
You okay? Do you want me to roll for it?
I'm gonna need to pull the profile up with numbers. There's a 21 hit.
Yep.
Not natural. Eight damage and needs a dex throw 13 to see if it is what do you call it? Not prime.
That one's very
She's
much
not
so.
prone. She's
Yep.
being sat on by a wolf. Then
Who's the wolf voiced by the way?
this wolf is just like not mute. Do you know like the stoic sort of like doesn't actually say a word. It's very stoic.
To Drax from the first Guardians Galaxy film.
Yeah. And when it comes out with things, it's in context, but you can tell the wolf probably doesn't have much in its brain capacity.
So, Drax.
Yeah. So whoever I can't remember how to voice Drax. So.
Who voices Drax?
Batista.
Yeah, Batista.
Well, that's what he sounds like.
Okay, so that's the wolf's turn. Okay, so you're now in darkness.
Oh, okay. Where is the darkness? Because I can't tell.
Is that,
It's the circle, the yellow circle.
There's nothing on my screen.
look on
Yeah,
mine.
there's a yellow circle.
Look on mine.
I was going to say,
Yeah, so there's nothing
Well-
on mine. That's the problem.
Hold on. It
I
stops
don't
here
know.
for you.
Yeah, I've refreshed. Isn't it circle?
I've just tried refreshing my page.
Ah, there's a red circle.
Yeah, just sort of vaguely that.
Yeah, it's just doing something now. For some reason, it probably
The
didn't
shadow
update 'cause I couldn't even
room.
see the turn order or anything. That's why I was confused earlier.
There you go.
Right now,
What?
so yeah, I've got a red circle, but might go this way.
Alright.
What if cool something about shadow?
But the turn thing's now turned up,
Okay.
which I didn't have before. Okay, so now I'm going to go there.
Mm-hmm.
25, 30, 35, 45. Just check if sorry, I've got an idea, but I need to see if it's correct.
This map is getting very geometric.
What was that, McKay?
I said that this map is getting very geometric. Squares and circles and lines and...
Oh, damn it.
So,
Do I risk going in the darkness?
you do have blind sight, so...
How much do you want to kill this person?
Which person?
This person running away.
Oh, no.
Oh, 100%. Go for it.
Well, I
mean-
can't strictly kill her outright because I don't have many big spells left.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Like, do we like, you know, for
Should
the
we ask
sake of...
questions and stuff? Like,
I mean, we can try to block her.
I was curious as to, like, you know, for the sake of relations, not killing the daughter
It's a
of the...
19 hit.
yeah, that's actually a big shout. I forgot about that. The whole lineage,
Well, hurry up
family
and make
stuff.
them on because
Whoops.
I've literally just cast a spell. I've used Thorn Whip, and basically Thorn Whip grabs her and pulls her back 10 feet towards me, so I've actually pulled her back towards us.
Ooh, that's a shout, yeah.
And she does take a bit of damage.
Is she restrained as well?
I'm just going to double check that. Takes 7 damage.
Yep.
Yeah, so it doesn't say that she's restrained, but basically I just pulled her towards us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's it. So I basically stopped her escaping as far, but I pulled her closer. So,
Okay.
so it takes her longer to escape.
Well, unless you start to run.
Yeah, if she starts running again, she's still got another 10 feet to go on top of that.
And
Right,
then
that's me done.
And then Marilla says, "I am all for killing her, adventurer."
Why would it
NPC
be
spell that out right, Marilla.
NPC Marilla seems more aggressive.
Yeah, it's kind of terrifying.
We should cut off her fingers and send them back to her father, adventurer.
Ayla!
I'm sitting here.
Oh my god, Marilla!
You can sit on my lap.
Now, young lady, you need a timeout.
We should and send. We should send nonsensical poetry back to her father along with the fingers, adventurers.
Marilla! Oh my god! How many stories have you been reading about this murder stuff? Oh my god.
Who's writing the poems?
She already has a book prepared.
Honestly, wouldn't surprise me at this rate. Terrifying.
I have a vampire lover named Strahd, adventurer.
Whoa! That's new.
No, it's not. She's been talking about this like every single time you have a vampire dream.
That is true.
I didn't realize it was official. Like, congrats, but...
No, they've got like a friends with benefits thing going on. It's not
They
actually.
should feel bad that we have to kill that guy. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, so
not
with, so,
entirely.
so with
Basically,
that,
I've stopped her escaping. I've pulled her further in back into.
Like, she might be having a blast, but I'm having a terrible time in these dreams. I've been attacked more than once, more than twice,
I got blown up.
most times.
you still haven't addressed the fact that you've got like a bat cloak as well.
I'm Batman.
Alright, so
Anyway,
Onyx, you're up.
I pulled her back into the fight.
And just like that,
Is the person on the same roof as me?
Yep.
Because he moved. Are they trying to just get away? Because I couldn't quite remember.
Yeah, they're just crawling away.
Crawling.
Do
Okay.
you try to knock down Anna?
Yeah.
Don't you have
my-
one of those arrows? What was it?
boxing gloves?
The tangling arrows, the one that knock down people.
She does have a spell called Ensnaring Strike.
It does
which
do
you can-
damage though. That's the
Yeah.
issue with that one.
That's what
So
I'm saying. That's
what?
why mine does damage to the whip, but it pull her back, and it's like, do we want her to stay here? Do we want to let her escape?
Suppose you could cast her like minimum level and
Yeah.
do minimal damage.
Could you do an unarmed arrow strike and basically imply she's taken the tip off the arrow and used a blunted arrow to just sort of knock her out?
Boxing glove on the end.
There is sort of like a non-lethal version to all attacks, but you have to guarantee that the non-lethality of it will take them to 0 hit points in order for them to be knocked out. Otherwise, it won't have much effect.
Can I assess how healthy she is? Like, is she like, if someone breathed on her, she would keel over, or is she like, she could take one punch and she might still be standing, sort of thing?
You can, but it will be one of your attack actions.
What does she see with her non-elf eyes?
Yeah, I think that's worth it, so then I can inform everyone whether to... Yeah, she can take a few more stabs or something, she's fine.
Okay, so either medicine or perception.
Oh god.
Maybe we should have got
Oh,
Ray.
if it's perception, I think I have a chance. What's my medicine for giggles? Yeah, let's not do medicine. Like, it's not awful, it's just not great either. Okay. Ugh. Okay,
You can
my
take
dice
some
decided
help
to hate me.
from NPC Marilla, maybe, but
Wait, I have you.
I took an oath to do no harm. Adventure.
I think
you
you're
can assess
forgetting
how much
something.
harm our enemies
Yeah.
You and I need to discuss where your oath lies, because it seems to be a grey area.
It's a huge grey area.
Massive. Bigger than me, and I'm a pretty big area.
So what did you get?
I used a hero point because the first roll was awful. That's 24.
Okay. She's at the point where she's, obviously hurt and retreating, but she's very much in the point she could probably do an entire marathon in this state and still be okay. This isn't she's like retreating because she's hurt. This is her retreating because she sensed the battle isn't going her way and is just legging it.
Oh.
Oh, could we call her all a coward and see if she turns around all offended because she is a Viking and they like being called cowards?
Yeah, that's a show. I will relay the information that she's not actually that, well, she's hurt, but, yeah, she's not running because of the fact that she's hurt. Maybe morally hurt, considering she's losing, but...
You mean she just has a sore ego?
Perhaps. I have diagnosed her with sore ego.
Okay, so with that knowledge in mind, what would you like to do?
I will cast a snaring strike and pray that I am successful in the hit. Okay. Do I want to... Yeah, I'll do a low level just to be nice. Hopefully, it doesn't screw me.
When did Onyx become Morella?
I know, it's not fun to try and play nice, but I'm trying to not screw things up entirely.
You should be more bloodthirsty, adventurer.
Morella.
Oh, come on, I'm sure she wouldn't die for
take
one
Morella
hour,
to a
bro.
priest and have her exercised.
Oh god. Okay, I need to remember how this works.
I'm just farting like a
So you,
trooper.
you basically just fire the arrow, do the
Yeah.
various bits of damage with it, and then I think it just then has the effect of the
Insane thing,
ensnaring after that.
Yes, they've got to make a save or some sort.
Strength, I believe.
Yes.
Does she get...
No, it's a... How can you enjoy cuddling a soggy teddy?
Okay.
No,
No, she failed it.
Hey! Nice. So that's a 23. Okay. Do I still have to do the damage with the normal arrow?
Yep.
Cool, that's fine. She can take it. Swear, if I outright kill her because it's all a lie, I'm gonna cry.
Just get a headshot and just like...
Let's make it that 20 crit damage.
Marilla's secretly taking control of the arrow somehow,
And this is when your when Boney Bob just comes out and just drags her onto the ground.
Oh god!
Boom.
Okay,
Headshots.
well,
Adventurer.
that is 6 piercing damage and 4 dragon wing without the hunter's mark because I haven't killed the other person yet.
Okay, so how much damage?
10 damage in total.
Alright. As you sort of come out of focus mode, you suddenly see a ranger orientated skeleton just standing behind her, who then promptly disappears.
Oh god! It's not time, Boney Bob. Calm down.
Okay, so is that your turn done now?
Yes.
Okay, so Morella is then gonna make out another sort of cry for healing.
I think
Word.
I'm all good.
I'm okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so she's then just going to command her magical weapon to attack the werewolf again.
Come on, take it down.
And unfortunately it missed.
Cheeks.
Come on.
So she is then just going to guiding bolt the werewolf in front of her.
Does you not get advantage because Tusol is next to me?
Unfortunately not. If it was here, then it would, but unfortunately not.
Oh, okay.
And she missed on that as well, so it's been a productive day for Morello this turn. Kashan, you're up.
Bless. Okay. So she's like disengaged. Is there any way for me to get to her without?
I can get to her.
Yeah, so you can basically use one of your actions to disengage yourself and then sort of push through here and basically climb up onto the werewolf body or go a long way around, that sort of thing. That's not really a problem, but you will have to go through a disengage process or just simply take the attacks of opportunity.
How many attacks of opportunity will I take?
1, 2, 3, 4, potentially.
How am I?
Bear in mind that 2 of them, no, actually 3 of them, they will get disadvantage because they still are in darkness.
Wait, is
Yep.
the
You're in the darkness.
is the
And
direwolf still alive?
yes.
Okay.
But these two
Throw the wolf.
these
Hi.
3 would attack you with disadvantage. And then if you sort of position yourself sort of here, then these 2 wouldn't get an attack of opportunity because you're moving into their combat range.
Okay. Wait, where am I going to? Huh?
If you position yourself literally on top of, right in the
Because
middle,
where I was aiming to move myself to was in front of her, like to here.
yeah, then you would get all 4.
Okay. But 2 of those are with disadvantage.
3.
3 of those are with disadvantage.
Yep.
Okay, let's do that.
Alright.
Because then I get my 2 actions right.
Okay. None of them hit.
Great. Okay. How bad is she looking?
You can use one of your actions to assess that, or
How bad did Onyx say she was looking?
Onyx basically said she wasn't hurt at all. She was just leaving for more tactical, cowardice-orientated reasons.
Okay. So.
Just grab her by the scruff of her neck and just suplex her over your head.
Right. What I was thinking.
Do it, honestly.
I was gonna throw her like back into the shadow. Was the intention like? But I was gonna hit her first. So like, I'm gonna take a swing at her
Okay.
with my first action. All right, let's do that first. Let's get that out of the way, and then the potential for suplex city. Is there. So it's 26 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
So 11 normal damage, 2 necrotic, 3. So 16 damage. Rather low.
Yep.
Low damage for what it's been so far.
Okay.
And then with a where are you going, princess? I'm going to attempt. How far can I throw her?
Okay, so you can lift 30 times your strength score, so she's very much in your realms for what do you call it?
Like
picking up. Let me just have a quick look. How far can one yeet a dwarf?
Hang on. I completely forgot to take notes of this, and that needs to be.
Okay, so there is legitimately a Reddit phrased exactly like that.
That somehow doesn't surprise me.
Okay, half your strength score and feet.
Half my strength throwing feet, so I can throw it. I got 21. Does that change because of my giant might?
It's 10 feet.
So I have 21 strength because of the.
Yeah, I'll up
Still
that. I'll up that to 21, half of that.
10
Yeah, I'll just say 10 feet.
Okay. I can't throw it back into the document.
Doesn't do.
I'll allow you to do a an athletics check with advantage to see if you can yeet her further.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's go for an athletics check. And that's an 18.
Okay, I'll say
Plus
20.
five?
I'll say 20 feet.
Cool. All right. Let's try and like. I'm aiming to throw it like back into like the midst of everyone. So like maybe here.
Thanks.
Well, it's not, it's not ideal.
It's
But, like,
fine.
I'm just trying to stop her from getting away here. All right, so
Okay, Torben,
the way that it's going down is I'm gonna pick her up. It's gonna be, it's not difficult. I'm a very big, strong bearded dragon right now, and I'm gonna say this isn't how I imagine picking you up.
So she's going to
Princess.
throw her in.
Yes. So in that regard, Tordum, can I get a dexterity saving throw, please?
Kashan,
Sorry.
I will never help you again.
Look, I will help. All right, don't worry. I can help. Don't worry.
You're lucky. I got a nat 20.
Okay.
Let's go. See, I had all of the faith in my lizard. All right.
Okay, so did anybody ever
Oh, now
watch?
I'm everybody's lizard.
Did anybody watch the cutscene of of Cade versus the prison riot from Destiny 2?
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
it's that point where he like blows everybody up and they all fly past and he just takes a bow as they fly past. He very much does that. So-
Oh,
and just so you know, the Dungeon Masters Guild, I've got it on my screen, has a rulebook in regards to specifically yeeting dwarfs.
No way.
of course.
It's called Yeet, a guide to throwing, 5e edition.
Of course, of course.
I can't make that jump. You'll have to throw me. This is the first time that I've tossed a dwarf.
Well, now it definitely won't be the last, knowing there is a book.
It just so happens.
So-
You now added something to Matt's birthday list. Thank you very much.
So are you a sort of like underhand tosser, or are you like over the head tosser, or in between the legs tosser?
Oh, it's like a hammer throw. So like I pick her up like by the body, and then it's a full 360 to yeet.
So you're doing the official shot put method.
Yeah.
You're discussing it. You're frisbeeing the dwarf.
Absolute. Like two hand
If I
yeet.
duck, does that mean she technically goes over my head and goes further?
Oh, she just sort of stops. It's more a question of she
Well,
stops.
technically, then I step backwards a bow because she's going to land on my square.
Okay, so now that you've successfully yeeted her, can I also get an unarmed hit for you in terms of damage?
Yes, you can.
I
It's just
wasn't bowing, I was having a temper tantrum because somebody got thrown and I didn't get to use catapult to do it.
So let me just double check. I'm pretty sure my giant might applies to unarmed strikes as well. So
Yeah, it's basically any strikes involving strength, I think.
oh, that's a full 12 damage.
Okay.
That's good. 2 6s. The D6s are still my friend.
She's getting bullied at this point. I can see why the ego is bruised.
Well, she believed he was better than us, so.
So
Do I do any mental damage by calling out princess? Does she take any psychic ego damage from,
hang on, let me have a look.
from being called princess?
Yeah, her wisdom score gone nat 1, so yes, you can do a d4 vicious mockery damage.
The yeeted print right. This In
She's
in
now no
Sean's
longer
notes.
Anna Shield, but she's Anna the Yeeted.
No, she's Princess
2 damage.
Anna,
Two.
the Yeeted.
2 damage.
And with that,
She'd have
she
superhero.
passes away.
What?
No, just joking.
Did her superhero
Oh my god.
mock her?
Yes.
Death by bruised ego.
Alright, so Barakas, after this extraordinarily athletic Olympic match occurs, you're now up.
No.
I mean, as soon as I drove flying in my shadow zone, I'm just gonna hit it like in baseball. Boom. Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit again with the blade.
Sure.
Mine's teed up, ready to go.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh, that's a crit.
Nice.
So is it double the?
Yeah, so roll damage and then double it.
E. What is it? Shadow blade. 48 coming. Oof. 44, baby.
Describe the kill.
No way. No. You sure?
Yep, describe the kill. Wait, who are you attacking, Anna or the werewolf?
It's not orange.
Swap it to the werewolf.
Oh no.
You're attacking Anna.
Yeah.
Change it and say you killed the
D-
werewolf.
Okay then, describe the kill.
No.
I'll allow you to change your mind if you want. But either way, if it's the werewolf or Anna, you're going to kill her. You're going to kill them.
Alright, let's get down the werewolf then.
Alright then.
He's like, "Hurrah, crit attack. No, not on you.
Yeah,
I
you
changed
just,
my mind.
you just-
Alright, you're there, you'll do.
yeah, you just like about to stab her. It's like, excuse me, and then you turn.
Alright, let's imagine the shadow.
Does she suffer any kind of like psychological surrender?
You'll find out when it gets to her turn.
Impending doom.
You'll find out if she survives getting to her turn.
Oh god, yeah.
Technically, we could just do like really naff things like victory dances and stuff. Waste our turn.
Yeah. So yeah, describe the kill on this werewolf.
Oh, alright. So I've been attacking with the shadow blade. And literally I'm gonna since he was on his knee, I'm trying to get the blade through the neck up to his head, and leaving the blade like that, and seeing the werewolf going down.
Alright then.
Like a leaf.
Okay, so that's your action. Anything as bonus?
No.
Victory dance.
Okay, so the Raven Warriors, seeing Anna being in such a precarious situation,
But they're not taking the piss because she's got called princess. And she's been yeeted.
wisdom. Okay, put this one and this one. But they're not going to engage, but this one is going to rush to her aid. So she runs into the darkness, and she is going to try and attack Barakas,
Beach out there.
and misses all 3 of her attacks. And this one is just going to continue crawling away and is going to attempt to drop down as safely as she can. See if she succeeds. She does not. She takes full damage.
No. You kind of just want to hear that just because she's tried so hard to leave.
And got so far, but in the end, it didn't matter.
And the full kills her.
No.
Wait, that means my hunter's mark, son of a bitch!
I can see Onyx just standing there looking over like,
So
that
you've
kind of sucks for you, doesn't it?
The one tantrum I'll ever pull, son of a bitch, my hunter's mark.
Okay, so the werewolves, who don't really seem to have any sort of affiliation at this point, are just going to put. Right, so the one that's attacking Morello is going to continue attacking her.
Oh yeah, we kind of forgot that.
It's fine.
Okay.
I hope.
Right, both of those miss, but then this one, that's just sort of like surrounded by other people, is going to attack this Raven Warrior.
Ooh.
But unfortunately misses. But it's very much apparent that the werewolves are now no longer under any sort of command. Anna is then sort of realising that things aren't going her way.
She's gonna attempt to run away again.
Well, first off, she gets her second wind thing, and one moment. Yeah, she's then just simply going to she's then just going to shout out to you, like, "All right, you win. Help us kill these werewolves, and then I'll surrender."
Surrender first.
Who said that? She says, so in the darkness.
I'm just gonna like, poke her in the head.
Like, what was that? And she's going to take a swing.
Okay.
Doesn't he see hit you?
I don't know, I can't see my records. Probably no more luck. Yes, just.
Okay. Okay, so that's 16 damage.
Okay, I have no temporary hit points. That's 0 hit points.
Okay, so do you agree to her demands?
I'm just gonna shout, does anyone agree to the shield bitch who got yeeted and is a princess?
Did you just call her the shield bitch?
That's her name,
That's
Anna
her
Shield
actual
Bitch.
name.
Oh, okay.
Well, if she surrender, we won her boat.
So we're actually wrong. Didn't we already sort out getting a boat? I feel like we already sorted
I've kind of
it.
got a vision in my head of us actually taking her alive and handing her over to her father and going, here we present Princess Anna, the shield bitch, and has been yeeted.
She who was yeeted into the dark and never returned. Okay, so that's basically her turn done. So Tordum, you're now up.
Am I agreeing to her deal or not?
Did I put that to the group?
That's
Let's
what I
deal
put.
with the werewolves.
Okay, I'm killing some wolves. Well,
Yeah.
hitting her in the head.
Okay, so you have blind sight 10 feet. So you are aware of this one, and then Anna and...
That's fine, they're kind of doing their thing, so I'm just gonna like poke her in the head and walk off. Like, so then I poke her in the head and shouted, I'm just like walking off.
Yep. So you're now blindly aware of the werewolf that's attacking Morella.
Yeah. I kind of guessed she was over there because that's where she was before.
Yeah, but I mean you're able to lock onto it in a very, like, I know where you are sort of
Yeah.
method.
I'm gonna do remove curse on the werewolf.
Oh god!
There's wisdom in my madness.
Alright,
Exactly.
so first off, I will allow you to do a history check.
Yeah, but if they're cursed and I remove curse, they go back to human.
Is
They're a
this-
bit easier to kill.
I don't think they're human anyway.
27.
Okay. You know that this will be a little bit difficult because they've had their first full moon, but it is possible. Basically just means the,
It's a hard difficulty to cast it.
yeah, they might, them,
If
there is,
they transfer their damage across if I turn them back to human.
you don't know.
It's only the snail guys. Worst case scenario, we'll see them again in a few sessions.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wondered in case next time they come back, will they come back as werewolves?
Oh, that's good.
And by that time they would have had multiple moons. But that's fine, if that's what people want to do. That's fine.
So you casting a curse?
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Phantasmal Killer.
Okay, sure.
So it currently has an illusion in its head that it can see its deepest fears. It must make a wisdom saving throw. I can't see.
They've gone now one, so.
Yep. It's frightened. At the end of its turn, before the spell ends, it must succeed wisdom saving throw, or it continually takes 4d10 psychic damage. And basically, until it succeeds, it's going to take that damage.
Okay, so does it take any damage now?
Yes.
Okay.
23.
Okay. So you don't have any indication as to what it's actually seeing, but it's looking around, it is terrified, and it actually just like curls up and starts making like puffy whimpering noise.
Well, I offered to cure it. You say kill it.
Okay, so Onyx, you're up. That's your done.
My
Oh yeah, your wolf needs to do something.
needs to do something, but I'm not looking at the map to see where it currently is. So.
It's engaged with a Raven warrior, and
That's gonna bite her. I'm just after that now.
sure.
No, that's a D12. That's not gonna help me much. Is it near anybody? Oh, no, that matters. Got a crit. So that's roll it twice, isn't it, for damage?
Just roll damage and then double it.
Okay. 24 damage.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Right,
she's
so
like sitting in the morning and she needs to do her thingy save
yeah.
to see if she's not prone.
and she failed.
Okay, she is not prone as well. Calm
Okay.
down now.
Alright, so Onyx, you're up.
Alrighty. Oh, there it is. Alright. We go to C1 below. Yeah, she's dead, so I don't have to worry about her. What's the Doom of Darkness? This wolf is werewolf is still very much alive, right?
Yeah, that's the one that's curled up on the floor,
It's crying.
scared
Oh!
to death.
And what's the red square that I'm seeing?
That's where Torden's fireball was gone. Basically, in that radius, everything is on fire.
That should be
Oh,
fine.
that's healthy for them. Oh. Okay.
The village is already destroyed before we got here anyway.
Yeah. Are we just outright killing everything else then in the meantime?
Yeah.
But Kashan is of the opinion that you should focus on the werewolves because Anna has made that point, like kill the werewolves and she'll surrender. But it's whether you want to go along with that.
Fair enough. Okay, I'm going to move all of. If I move there, am I able to see the wolf, or do I need to move a bit more to get down?
The wolf is basically prone, so you'll need to be right on the edge in order to be able to look down at it.
Okay, 5. And there we are. The most I have moved this session.
So yeah, you'll be able to just immediately lean over the edge and shoot it if need be.
Nice.
If you miss from there.
I will hate myself. Don't you worry, I've got that covered.
Well, but you're also 10 feet above them, so that does count to your distance, so you're not doing this at a disadvantage.
I will equip silver arrows, because I have those still, thank God.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
You're just mentioning this now?
Perhaps.
And if she is...
Yeah, let's try and shoot at them. Do I wanna... He's already down on the ground. He doesn't need to be ensnared.
You tell them that?
I just keep saying it's different videos, so but it is quite low actually.
Let's say 26 to hit.
Yeah, the hits.
9 piercing damage.
Okay, I'll stop you there and just simply say describe the kill.
I think Onyx will just put him out of his misery. If he looks so like terrified, I'll just like aim straight for the head to like instantly kill it. To just like, it's okay, you're out of your misery now.
Aw.
But basically, if you had rolled a 1 on every single one of your damages, you would still killed him.
Oh, puppy. Oh.
Okay, so that's your first attack.
Okay.
Nice down
How
here.
tall is the Dome of Darkness?
Oof. I think it's a dome of 10 feet. Let me double check.
It's the Shadow Moy spell they used. Right, so...
I'll be back in a second.
Da-da-da. Yeah, 10 feet
Well,
of
it's-
darkness, yeah.
But it doesn't say how tall is it.
I'll just simply say that in the center point is 10 feet, and then it's all like... So, 10 feet, 10 feet, 10 feet, 5 feet, and then not obscured.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, and how tall are the buildings again?
Where you are, but you are capable of seeing over it at this point, but you're at the lowest point of the roof. But if you're asking if you can see that werewolf, the answer is yes.
Thank you. Then I shall try and shoot that little puppy. Guys, there it is. That's 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh my god, okay.
You sound so surprised.
Because my dice have hated me so much, today they're just like on a nice streak, and I'm like really questioning what their plan is rather than my plan at this point.
Trust in the dice, adventurer.
This is suspicious.
Maybe they're
Okay.
gonna do what Kashans did. They're like, be nice to you, and the moment you point it out, they're gonna
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
we're gonna screw over.
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's 4 piercing damage. And 1 dragon wing damage.
Yep.
So not a whole lot.
Okay, but that did do something. Okay, so is that you done now?
Yes.
That's a lot of them.
Okay, so Morella is basically going to make another call for healing.
Still okay.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Still pretty good.
And then you just hear Arna just going, yeah, I could do with some healing.
No, don't give it to
Oh,
her.
You don't.
1, 2, 3, 4.
no, Rayla, no. Oh.
And she is then going to cast Toll the Dead on the werewolf. And
Dead
it
werewolf or the alive werewolf?
and it failed, so it's taken damage. It takes 2d12. Nice.
You're fine. You're fine.
And that is 12 damage to this werewolf. Just not looking happy.
That's a shame.
She's then going to move her spiritual weapon, and it will make its attack.
How unfortunate that the werewolf is unhappy.
And spiritual weapon is going to make an attack, and this thing is like vomiting our blood. It is like completely out, but still alive, just so that you could probably breathe on it, and it's gone.
I can breathe.
And Kashan, you're now up.
Well, I mean... Okay, I'll just, Is this area still on fire?
But it's simmering. Like, the buildings themselves are on fire, but the ground area, there's not really much.
Just a little charred.
Yeah.
Basically, anything's on fire, things are still fire.
I'll just step up and start taking some swings at this bad lad. Does it 20 hit?
Yep.
Cool. That's 10, 12, 15 damage.
Okay, describe the kill.
Oh, nice. It's going to be a very nonchalant.
You just sort of poke it with the tip of your axe.
Currently just sick of the situation of werewolf corpses, and it's going to be our one-hander with the using the heft of the axe to just bring it around.
Okay. And with that, you can give yourself another 10 temporary hit points.
Nice. Let's go.
And the axe just goes, thank you.
You're still getting spaghetti there.
I'm vegan.
The werewolf that you just inhaled seemed to dictate otherwise.
It's kind of ironic because apparently there's a case somewhere somebody is trying to get their Supreme Court to recognise cannibalism as a vegan diet.
Oh, okay. I mean...
Technically, you're not eating animal product.
Yeah, I suppose the debate then would be, technically then you're saying that humans are animals, but technically we are, but people don't like being called animals.
Yeah. So
Look, I'm not saying I'm for it, but there's an argument to be made there.
Okay, so with the last of the werewolves gone, what are you going to do in regards to Anna and her warriors?
I think we should bind them.
Well,
Personally.
one's currently being sat
We should
by a
kill the
wolf.
we should kill the warriors and just leave Anna.
Wait, what did the warriors ever do?
Right, you guys? Somewhat.
I mean,
But one fell off and died, so... But we won't talk about that one. They're hidden behind the building.
look, we
But she did that of her own free accord, didn't she?
It does not count as an honourable death because she has technically died by her own hand.
yeah, like, you know, like, I almost feel bad. Like,
I can cast with Vivify. Adventure.
no, that's okay. How does Anna feel about the idea of us potentially killing the Raven Warriors and?
Well, she doesn't know that yet, does she?
Yeah, so at this point, you've killed the last of the werewolves, and she, even though she said she was going to surrender, she hasn't yet surrendered, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
I
it's like,
think,
do you want to do anything to the warriors and her before it gets to her turn, is basically what I'm asking.
I still have an action left to go, right?
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna say that I think it's about time you surrender, Princess.
Okay. So
She's still in the darkness, right?
yeah, she's still in darkness.
Okay, that's fine.
Can they drop the darkness?
I think he'll need to do that on his turn, but I think he can.
I can, yeah.
Yeah, because it's concentration. But yeah, but I'll say that the. So, what did you say exactly? Are you ready to surrender, Princess?
Yeah,
Yeah, so I'll just do that as a free action.
I'm gonna continue with the Princess thing, because either it's irritating her or it's not, and either way, I'm cool with it.
And then Princess Leia just appears and like, will you stop calling me that? And you just say, sure, Leia. Ah! Ah!
I'm also going to look to the two that are outside of the smoke and see if they surrender or not.
Yeah, so there's one that has a direwolf attached to their leg.
Yeah,
And
she's
then
had the wolf sitting on her. She's got a lot of
Yeah.
hands. The wolf's actually just like sitting on her.
Yeah,
Like a
so
puppy, sort of like wagging its tail. Like,
and then the other one is very much sort of like free to move and do something if need be.
Yeah, I'm going to look to her to see if she will surrender or not.
Yeah, so you can either try and force the situation with intimidation, or you can do insight to try and work out what her intentions are.
I'm good at intimidating people, so I'm going to do that. Yeah, let's go for an intimidation. I'm going to growl over Princess. So I only get a +6, but I do roll with advantage.
I'll give you a hero point for the princess pun.
I assume 23 is rather intimidating.
Yep.
no,
So,
dragons have an obsession with princesses, don't they?
You can lock her up in a tower.
No.
There was a delay there, Kishore.
I've got something ready to go though. Like, just give it a sec.
Maybe we should go to Kishar's home and see how many princesses he has got locked in his tower.
I
I'm
can
the
get-
dragon defending the tower, alright? They're
I
all here
concur,
voluntarily.
darling, I concur. I'll quite happily be a princess in a tower, darling.
I
I'm not next to Rory, but don't.
What are you doing here? You're supposed to read the contract. Go back.
well,
No breaks for them.
okay.
So,
Well, I guess that's Frank figure out.
so clearly mid-contract,
Oh no.
the Frank appears like, and just continues reading as if nothing's happened. Okay, so in regards to your intimidation check, it's clear that there's been an effect. She's just yet to sort of act on it.
Okay.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, I'd like to attempt to, like, tie up Anna, like restrain her.
Okay, that would something that involved would probably need to be on your next turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Well then, can I attempt to just sort of like restrain her in general?
Yeah, so you would need to go over to her, but yes, you can attempt to do a grapple against her.
Cool, I'll do that then.
Okay, so she gets yes.
I'll shrink myself down to normal size as well, just to make it a little bit easier to navigate the corpses, you know what I mean?
But so can I get an athletics check from you, please?
Yes, sirree. 21.
Okay, so yeah, you succeed in that regard.
Cool.
So you're basically just now holding her by the shoulders.
Great.
Alright,
It's
so
going to go along with something along the lines of it's time to surrender, princess. And while I've thought about restraining you, I didn't think it would be another circumstance.
It wouldn't be appropriate to damage your delicate bones, princess.
so please, please, if you could list exactly what you had in mind, and if you could do them in alphabetical order, that would be most appreciated.
You'll have to give me a second to work into a list for the alphabet order.
Okay, so Barakas, you're up.
Alright. So do I see all the situation with Anna?
Drop the smoke and then everyone can see it.
Oh yeah.
It would be appreciated because right now I'm just seeing the Dome of Death. Thank you.
Oh,
Wow, it really was the
See
Dome
when
of
the
Death,
Dome
huh?
of Death comes.
They're all worse than-
So again, is it like still up? Is the dome still up?
If you just end your concentration on it, then it just dissipates.
Yes, I will extend it for this turn. So as my bonus action, I will get the blades to reappear in my hands, and I will attack the crown. The get out. This one.
Okay, sure. Roll to hit and see what happens.
Ooh, that's a crit.
Okay, so yeah, roll damage and then double it. I imagine it'll be substantial.
Where is it?
God damn.
Oh, I love this noise. 30.
Is that 30 double damage or?
No, 30 in total.
Okay.
God damn.
Okay.
And she is still alive, right?
Yep.
Damn. Yeah, I'll get the dome down now.
Okay, sure. Okay, so.
I can do it.
Right, so is that your turn done?
Yes.
Okay, so it's now their turn. Now that they can see what's going on, this one is going to attack. Oh wait, no, this one's been intimidated to not do anything. This one is going to stand up and attack the wolf. And failed on all of them. And the one that's next to Arno is going to attack you, Barakas. 2 of their strikes hit.
Nice.
Man.
I will use my reaction of Hellish Rebuke.
21. Okay, so that's 23 damage to you.
Bitch. She needs to do a 16 saving throw on the dexterity.
Failed. Failed that.
23 or 22?
Yeah, 23. Here's what happens now that she's failed.
Oh, she gets surrounded by flames and she gets 3d10 of fire.
Alright. Oh.
Come on, put it down. 13.
13 damage, okay.
Fuck's sake.
Okay. Okay, and so with that, okay, so first off, Arno is going to attempt to fight you off. So can I get an athletics check from you, Kashan? Actually, no, never mind. So she fails to she fails to throw you off with a nat 1, and trying to take advantage of Frank asking you about your 50 Shades of Grey moment, and then she's then going to shout out in Dwarvish to anybody who understands Dwarvish for them to stand down.
Marielle, I think, does.
And with that, combat is now over. So well done, guys. You've won this battle.
Yeah.
Was there ever any doubt? I wasn't down to 30 HP at one point, so.
Yeah, no dragons were involved, sadly, so...
Not yet.
I'm a dragon.
And I hope never.
Okay, so, in that regard, if you guys want to award yourself 7,400 XP.
Whoa.
Yes.
Yeah.
7,400.
Where do I do XP?
7,400.
Yep.
Should I send that as a message to Charles?
I've handed it on hers.
Oh, nice, thank you.
Hold
Oh, close to level 10.
So once the so all of the Raven warriors effectively just take all of their equipment and throw them on the floor in front of them, and this takes a while. Yeah, so
I'm still sitting on one, so it's just gonna like take it out of her hand and like hold the sword in its mouth.
yeah, so this direwolf just has like a bow, a spiked shield, a sword.
It's a big direwolf. It's like holding a pack. It's like holding it all on her belt or whatever.
Yeah, so like each of these warriors has a longsword, a longbow with varying arrows, and a spiked shield, and effectively like a chainmail vest over their armor, and they basically just put them. Not necessarily like deliberately orderly, but more just out of habit. They sort of put them into a pile like in the middle.
Okay.
So Arna, who's I'm assuming is still being held by Ikshon.
Yes.
So, Alpha, what will you do with me now?
Well, you either follow my bearded friend indication, or you either gonna follow mine, and they are not gonna be pretty.
Damn, you're scary, dude.
Ooh, do tell, darling, do tell.
Frank, not now. Barakas, not now. Confused Kashan. There are numerous burning buildings if you two need to go take yourselves away somewhere. I hope they're empty.
Not in the least, darling. At which point, a carriage pulls up.
What?
Don't worry, darlings. We've got the situation under control.
Where did you get the carriage?
But we don't want to ask.
Darling, if you're asking where the carriage came from, you're clearly not paying attention to the activity that's occurring here. And so the farm and Frank then get their hoses out and start hosing.
Spraying it everywhere, I assume. Okay, I'm gonna try my best to ignore that. just for the moment.
Oh, look how wet we are, darling.
Hey, Barakas, that shadow dome. Is it directly on you, or can you put it over there?
Yeah, it comes out from my body, baby. Sorry.
How would you feel about taking Frank over there?
Oh, come on, why you just liking so much?
I have my reasons.
Okay, I believe.
You've spoke to him. How do you not?
So Arna then says, "Excuse me, I'm still here."
Oh, hi!
So
Don't
now,
you worry, princess. I know exactly where you are.
so what now?
Well, I for one have a lot of questions.
But now would appear to be the appropriate time.
That's Dave, not the. That's Dave, not Kashan. What was our plan after here? Are we going back to the Alpha location?
Yeah, I think we're going back. Not that Dave.
Wait, who is that?
Dave.
Wait, what did I miss? When did we meet this? When did we meet Dave?
That's just some foreshadowing. Don't worry about.
I mean, Dave's my new favorite guy. But like,
I like Dave.
man, I wish I was a Cobra.
Oh, come on, you're a motherfucking dragon.
Yeah, but
With a beard.
I know. I don't have fangs though.
If anybody walked in and heard this conversation, but you're a motherfucker with a beard, don't want to be.
Like, I know.
Okay, so this vision
Yeah.
of a cobra named Dave appears in your brain and stalls you for a minute, and then Anna brings you back to it. It's like, did I give you a head injury or something? Please, focus. I'm a princess, there's a protocol to be followed here.
Sorry, we do this where we blank out a lot. What were we doing again?
So yeah, we were taking the keys from the boat of Anna, and we're gonna bring it back to the Alphas.
Yeah, let's tie them up.
Yeah, but the Raven's babies, they're all gonna die. They don't need to come with us.
Don't worry, darling, I've got enough handcuffs for all.
Why are you so
Did you just
desperate
say
to
the
kill them?
Ravens'
Like, they've
babies?
surrendered, they've thrown their weapons down.
So what?
You-
It's an act. It's an act of cowardice. It's through the death for all.
Anna is sort of like listening to this, and you notice that she's not making sort of any what do you call it, protests in regards to this. You know, but like there's this sort of like understanding that a leader is responsible for the lives of the people beneath them. This doesn't seem to be applying to her. But and she whenever Barakas says let's kill them, she starts nodding in agreement and that sort of stuff, like trying to egg you on, if that makes sense.
I don't think she cares about you, Raven people.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel it's a little
I think-
impersonal.
I think it's in their culture of leaving the weak behind.
But they're obviously not weak. They stood up better in a fight than she did.
Well, they throw down the weapon, so yes, they're weak.
I'd just say that they're beaten.
And then one of the Raven Warriors then said, do we get a say in this?
Do you want to live?
Well, I do long for Valhalla, adventurer, but I'm in no hurry to go there now.
Oh, this is atrocious, guys. Can we just get over it?
Yes, you should. Yes, you should, adventurer.
I am terrified by NPC Marilla. Truly terrified.
What happens if I attack an unarmed person, like in this situation? Would it be critical?
If you were to attack Anna while she's being restrained by...
No, Hannah, the Ravens.
at the moment, the Ravens are basically just... they're unarmed, but, unrestrained, that sort of thing. So you would effectively just be... I would say you'd be attacking with advantage, but that's really it, if that makes sense. Because they can still...
Okay.
They're
Like
not...
they're still there. They're not restrained or something.
Yeah, they're not restrained yet. You've spoken about restraining them, and Police Frank has appeared to slap on the handcuffs, but that's really it.
I don't think we should kill them just yet. I think we should at least take them with us. And then worst case scenario, we can execute them later.
No, because we gave it a chance before, and they just didn't listen, and they unleashed the werewolf from us. So it's more than fair to pay them back with the same money, and take the captain with us.
Onyx, do you have a say in this? Clearly not.
No, I'm trying to think. Like,
I don't feel like it was on. Like I wasn't there. Was it on them? was it just? And I was the issue.
You weren't here.
Well, they do seem to have like an enjoyment in violence and enjoying the situation that occurred, like in that sort of sadistic way. But in terms of them making active decisions, it did very much come across as they were just following orders. They were following orders, but they were happy to do it, if that makes sense.
Okay, I'm gonna restrain Anna and attempt to sort of like move her away from the situation. I'm gonna let Baracus decide what he wants to do.
Nice.
You know, NPC Marilla's not here to tell him otherwise, so stop it.
Or am I, adventurer? As she appears
Oh
behind
my
you.
god, Marilla!
As she appears behind
Oh
you.
Yeah, you guys can go back like ahead. I'm gonna hang back a little bit because Marilla's scaring me right now.
Fair.
So, darling, am I putting on the handcuffs or am I not?
Yeah, it's fine.
You won't need to put handcuffs on dead people.
Kinky.
On who?
Nothing. Nothing, because it should be that should be repeated in the court of law.
What? Sorry? What does law have to do with it?
Darling, do you have sense?
No, I'm just quite happily floating along into persuading the wolf to maybe not sit on the lady's head.
Okay. So, are you executing the Raven Warriors? Effectively, is what it comes down to.
Well, I'm sure the lizard will be happy to contribute on eating people, right? I mean, this is what you like.
I like eating people. Are we eating these people? Can I eat these people? I sit
Of
around
course
and
you can
I
eat
got
those
told off.
people. Who stops you?
Them.
Daddy's gonna point at Fishman.
I just, like, I'm busy tying up a princess, doing my best Bowser impression.
The wolf can sit on the princess?
You kids have fun, alright?
Yeah, I guess if everyone's okay with it, we'll just eat them.
Didn't necessarily say that, but you know, you do what you gotta do.
Do we want these people dead or not?
Yes.
Yeah, Baracus has decided that he wants to go.
Okay.
Well, the wolf can
And I'm not stopping it, so
eat
Therefore.
the person that's in front of her then.
Okay,
Plus
so,
Maria is like, yes, on the that's fun.
so does Onyx want to intervene on their behalf?
It's not on my hands.
Okay. So the Raven Warrior.
I'm gonna sort of like nod in Onyx's direction that we're gonna need a drink later. And
Yep, yep.
So
I'm not paid
Yeah,
So
just
the
gonna.
So the Franks are basically like, for God's sake, we never get to handcuff anybody, and the police Franks disappear, and the Raven Warriors seem to be, they seem to have sort of realised this is where they've gone, and they basically then say, "Will you allow us to die with our weapons in hand?"
At least let them have that.
Yeah,
dignity.
please do that for
Drop the
them.
weapons on her. We just get an oof as it drops it in.
if it's what this will make you happy,
That's how we'll get into Valhalla.
I didn't take the other one's weapons,
so be it.
Okay, so they very sort of like obediently sort of like line up. They pick up their swords and their shields and sort of like, then sort of like go to their knees and present their backs to their necks.
Cool.
Oh,
So you guys can start to go. I'll be right back.
Hold my beer.
Well,
Okay.
Well, I'm going to send the wolf to go and hang out with Gushan. Maybe sit on the princess until he's finished tying her up.
Okay. So, in regards to the rest of you, what are you doing? Are you just heading off, or are you staying to watch?
I mean, I'm not actively spectating, but I'm not gonna leave the situation.
Okay.
Is Baracus killing them humanely, or is he just, like, butchering them? I'm assuming he's not doing the killing.
I mean, my plan was literally just letting the troops very gently, so they can die on the floor and slowly.
That's a bit cruel. Even though I'm not that mean.
Yeah.
Dog.
Just make it quick for them.
Well, I don't know how to quickly kill somebody.
Yes,
Do you
you
want to help me?
decapitate! Snap that neck! That's two!
You know,
I
like,
just watched you put a spectral blade into the skull of a
That's
werewolf.
different.
That'd do the job.
Alright, okay, whatever. Just turn around and don't look at me, okay? I feel the pressure.
I can't perform. I can't perform under these circumstances.
Well, you made your decision, didn't you?
How much health have they got?
But they were all pretty bloodied and wounded at this point.
Just because Barracus has spent all his time arguing, does the 13 hit?
At this point, whatever you do is going to hit.
Okay. I've just fired off Scorching Ray, which I can use 3 rays of fire and I can even hit one target of 3, so I just blasted them with 8 damage.
Okay. So alright. So these scorching rays basically just like hit them, sort of center mass. Each one they just like fall back, like with this like almost like this laser beam wound in their chest. It lets out this little stream of smoke, and they die, weapons in hand. So
I'm just looking at Barracus again. You took too long.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna gesture in the direction of what just happened to Baracus and that. That is how you that.
Hey, at least they went with honour, dignity, and quicker than Barracus went.
Fine. But, I mean, we can still bring someone with us, if you guys agree.
What have you done to the
We have Anna. That's all that's left.
Well, with that, so with no action,
How have you done
I
it at
will
super
raise
speed?
one of them
How
as a
did you get
spectre,
speed?
so he can come with us, just in case.
Okay.
No, I don't know if that's a good idea.
She's done something to it.
Doesn't this fuck with the whole Valhalla stuff?
Yeah, like how does
Yes, he does.
I did press
Why do it?
At this point, it feels deliberate. Like, he's doing it deliberately.
I
Like,
am not at all associated in this moment. None of this is me. I am on my house.
he's
I'm claiming
100%.
this house to like.
He's 100% just fucking with him, right? Like,
By the way, you forgot Quack Norris. I'm going to say to
Yes, Quack Norris has just been hiding behind this werewolf corpse for the past like hour.
Man's a Simon.
Okay. So Barracus, can I get an insight check from you, please? Sorry, not insight, history, please.
History.
Actually, all of you can do history if you want.
That's a 10.
I'm just going to find out we're supposed to bring them alive.
15.
13.
Did you roll history?
Okay.
Oh no, wait, I rolled insight. But
And Marilla.
15.
I got a natural 20, adventurer.
Oh my god, Marilla. Thank you.
Okay. Given that this is technically Barracus's trial to join the Alphas, you'll need to bring some sort of monster trophy back.
Oh.
Oh, the alpha werewolf boy.
The alpha werewolf.
I mean, ironically, his head's over there. So.
Convenient. Conveniently, just like
That could work for you.
you just give it to Anna. Hold my head.
I swear this isn't the way I intended on giving you head the first time.
Wait, who's giving the heads to who?
Yes, darling. I'm very curious to that myself.
Frank, no.
Frank, I have a question for you.
Just one, darling.
Well, right this very second, yeah. Are you a shield maiden?
I can be if you want me to be, darling.
I do not want you to be. You are not, and therefore, please leave. Thank you, Frank.
Okay,
Frank, you.
so is this? Okay, so you gather up the werewolf head. Are you going to do any looting or anything like that?
Well, I want to carry the alpha one.
Mhm.
Yes, I want to.
Yeah.
And plus, I'm gonna quickly. I'm gonna search on the corpse of the the ravens.
Okay. But I won't let you won't necessarily need to do any sort of like searching because you had them arrange all of it. So they each have a longsword, a longbow, and a spike shield and chainmail armor.
Right, nothing interesting to me.
I'm gonna
Does
pick the
someone
arrows
miss
that I put
anything?
from to Onyx.
Hmm?
I'm gonna like walk over to the bottom of the house and like try and hold them up as high as I can.
Wait, what's happening? Sorry?
She's trying
I've
to give you
taken the
longbows.
arrows out of their
Oh.
quivers and I'm trying to give them to you. I can't.
I will gladly accept the longbows. Thank you.
Okay, so that is 4 longbows and I'll say how many rounds was it? Say 40 arrows, all in all.
I assumed it's what you would want, so I'm trying to give it to you.
Thank you.
But just as a point of reference, a lot of the money that you have gained over the course of this game has been from selling armors to... No, sorry, not money, but goodwill that you've gained with people has been selling armors to those who need it. And weapons and stuff.
Oh, okay. So, Kashana, how much space you got in your inventory?
I could fit some chainmail in the beard, I think.
I mean, I'm sure I can take a few bits with me, even if I'm weak as fuck.
Yeah, I've got some. I got some space.
You have the bag of holding. The beard of holding or whatever.
Yeah. This. I'll do a quick rummage around in the beard and everything. There's room for some chainmail.
So we're gonna go stick the chainmail in his beard. I'm gonna stand on the wolf's head and stick it in his beard.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
Okay, so if you wanted to just add like everything, etc., there's 4 chainmails, 4 long swords, and then the 4 longbows which Onyx has, and 40 arrows which are remaining.
Alright.
And
Oh,
then bear with me. Let me see what
Isn't
we're.
there only 3 people though?
Yeah, there's
Spike
the 4th
shield.
one
Oh,
as
the one
well.
round the corner that died.
And then 27. And then bear with me while I organise their cash. 10, 14, 18. 18. Then 19 gold's worth of copper and then 60
Silver.
60 EP. I keep forgetting what that's called. A sec. Electrum, yeah. 60 Electrum. So one of those things where the value of their stuff was very much in their equipment as opposed to in their actual wealth.
Hmm.
Can I get anything of like wizarding use from the werewolves?
I will. Yeah, I was gonna say so. I will attempt to take some of the fangs and claws from the alpha werewolf because I already have some of those from the last alpha werewolf that we had, and I'm sure I could sell those somewhere.
Yeah, sure. And then, just before we move on to that, assuming you want to search Anna as well.
That was going to be my follow-up question. Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot why that was out of the
Well, in regards to Anna, she has 500 electrum pieces and 200 gold pieces on her.
Jesus.
Are you really gonna strip the princess?
No,
Yeah.
no, I'm not going
Is,
to
it, is,
strip.
that,
No.
is that an honest question?
That is Too many asking.
Sorry, how much 300 gold did you say and 500 electrum?
200 gold and 500 electrum.
300 gold, 500 electrum.
Okay. Bear with me. No, it's not under werewolf because why would it? Lycanthrope. Okay, so can I get from Tordum? Can I get a either investigation or investigation, survival, or nature, whichever is highest for you?
Ironically, they're all the same.
Okay.
But I have proficiency in survival. 22.
Okay. So you get various various claws and teeth, etc. But one of the things that you are able to sort of fill up on sort of like your potion vials is lycanthrope blood, and you managed to get 3 vials of that.
Cool. Wait, 1 second. So 3 vials of lycanthrope blood.
3 vials per werewolf if you go to each one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's 12 vials of lycanthrope blood that you've managed to get.
Jesus.
Not that I can know what I can do with them yet.
I'll allow you to do an Arcana or an Arcana check on them.
Okay, I'll do that in a minute if you want to sort everyone else out.
But in regards to Anna's gear, she has a breastplate and shield and a longsword.
I'll take the short sword off her.
Yeah, longsword.
Long sword. And you say she's got a plate mail?
Breastplate.
Breastplate, okay. I'll take the armor off and leave that. Ideally, that's not all she's wearing, I assume?
Yeah, she does. She's got sort of tunicky bits, sort of. She's wearing the breastplate, which comes with like an inner leather bit, and then she's got cloth on underneath it as well.
That's fine. I'll take the breastplate and the long sword off her.
All right.
So that she's at
Got
least.
23.
Yeah. Is it just a normal longsword and a normal breastplate?
Yep. But you sort of get an indication that it was her skill with it that made it special, as opposed to
The actual weapon itself.
yeah. If you sort of think back on it, whenever she hit you, basically mechanically she has a trait which allows her to do extra damage, but that's because of her as opposed to the weapon.
That's fair.
Okay, so Tordum got 23 on her Arcana check, and from that she's able to recognize that alchemists and healers can use the blood in transmutation potions, and then there's also sort of unsubstantiated theories that lycanthrope blood could also be used to create a remove lycanthrope curse potion as well.
Nice.
And then just
Like an antidote.
and then just in general, it's probably going to be worth a lot.
Random
It's
question
good to know.
to the group.
Go.
What are we actually planning on putting her? Because we're not really supposed to take her back to the Alpha base with us. It's supposed to be a secret.
Well, no, because now we can we can ask the alphas what the fuck happened. Is she right? Is she lying?
Yeah, but I said what we're going to do with her we're actually going to take her. The base is supposed to be a secret.
Is
So
it?
we're going to take her to the base and then let her out into the world and tell everyone where we are.
Okay, no. So what about we stand nearby and someone's going call the alphas?
You are right that the alpha bases are supposed to be secret. However, these guys don't seem to be following that rule because they do literally have signposts pointing.
Yeah, I was
the
supposed to say
direction
they
of
had
the-
a signpost before on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wolfden or whatever.
No, it's just checking that we're basically taking an enemy combatant to our home and we're supposed to, like,
Yeah, I think they're a
all
little bit
the
more
other ones who weren't
interested
supposed to
in
do
this.
that.
Yes, there are tactical reasons for her not to be not to be taken directly to the alpha base without some sort of protocol in effect. If that's basically what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my idea was to like send word ahead, like
We can
that.
try to retreat nearby.
We'll bring it in.
Yes, if only, darling, you had somebody who you could just simply send on ahead to pass on love notes or romantic
Wait.
gestures or anything like that. But unfortunately, you
Go
don't.
fetch.
Does Rayo
Okay,
have
send
a
the wolves to go
spell?
fetch
Is
you.
it sending or something? Or is that very specific? I don't know how the spell works, but I swear Maria's done like sending before.
It does.
Yeah, she's
Yes,
got
she-
a message spell or sending
Yeah,
spell.
she's got message and someone somewhere also has sending stones.
I think I have the sending stones in my beard, I'll be honest. It could be me.
Okay.
And then Frank goes, "Yes, if only you had somebody that you know who could
No
pass
one
on."
is using a wish, Frank. Go away.
Ugh.
Yes, if only, Frank, if only. You know what you should do, Frank? You should find somebody who could do that for us.
He's already gone.
You're talking to yourself, adventurer.
That's fine.
Okay, so with that all in mind, are you just going to head back over to the alpha base?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, so I'll drop you off there, for the sake of the session, because it's gone past 11, and I imagine people want to finish now.
Yes.
Kind
I
of.
could
That's
do.
okay.
I could do with some sleep.
Yeah. There it goes. Well
yeah.
done. That was a bit touch and go there.
No,
I was perfectly fine at every. I felt a little less targeted recently, and I'm really glad to come back to less than half my HP. Makes me feel a lot more involved again. Yeah, really glad for this session.
Well, in my defence, I just simply had you charge the big boy, and
That's
And then-
no.
That's the big one.
I see the scene. All right, I get it. It was all exactly what I would have done.
yeah, and then it just so happened that, like, entirely by accident, another werewolf came along and started flanking you, and I was like, oh crap, he gets advantage on him now, and I was like, okay, this is gonna go badly.
Don't get me wrong. I'm totally fine with it. I get it. You played it out exactly how it would have happened. None of this is off key.
All right, so not a word to Charlotte about this, and we can just sort of do another reaction with her and see how much destruction has been wrought.
Yeah.
Of course.
Mhm.
See if she can piece together what happened, and then we can. Yeah. So shall we pencil in next Monday again?
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right then.
Yes, sir.
Have a good night then, guys, and again,
Yes.
well done.
Thank you
Guys.
for an
Thank
amazing
you.
session.
Thanks, guys.
Like always. Bye bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.